Thorsten has broken off, and he's made a ball, but he certainly has no easy shot here to start off with. This is not a shot you can be comfortable with. He's trying to study and see where he wants to. I'm sure he's going to play a safety here. He wants to hide behind all the balls on the bottom left of your screen. Certainly doesn't want to line anything up with that 9 ball. You know, I think he's left Jimmy an alley here. I think he's left him a shot he can make.
Well, take it from me, when it comes to alleys, Jim's a cat.
Jimmy's just checking now to see where his cue ball is going to go after contact. Probably wants to use that 6 ball to slow himself down. No, he's going to go all the way up and down. That's risky, Sid. That's real risky.
Lives his life on the edge, this boy. That's why they love him.
Well, he's not done himself any good here. He's got a tough one on the 2 ball. Of course, he seems to pot ball so well. Maybe that side pocket's huge for him. Big, big, big.
Jimbo. A song called Pool Hall Richard, which went, "You make me jealous, but I worship you." It was about a pool hall king. I think that Jim was the role model.
Well, this is
what every guy of a certain generation wanted to be.
This is his last tough shot. Getting on the 5 ball will pretty much sew this rack up for him. Has he made it? That's the question. It looks like he has. Yeah, he sure has. When they bend down that quickly, you know they're all right. He didn't really like that shot. He gave his head a nod, but he really seems to be in pretty good shape here, Sid.
Yeah, first saw him play this at the Moscone Cup when he did an instant 1-ball shootout for the Moscone Cup against the Americans, against Lou Butera, and Jim did the business.
Oh, he can get it done anytime. Very good shot.
Stand by for tonsillectomy.
Jimmy White goes up 1-0 on Thorsten Hohmann. The 1 ball went in the side. He doesn't want the 2 to go. He wants to leave it a shot, but he didn't want to be blocked by that 5 ball. It's hard to tell if he has a shot here. Let's take another look at the break. 1 in the side. He lost his cue ball down table. He wanted to keep that cue ball out in the center of the table.
Why do you think he was doing that? Was that because of too much power, or was he putting the wrong spin on it?
Well, he meant to hit the ball either at center or half a tip below center or so. Instead, his cue tip rode up on him on the break, and he hit it a little bit above the center line. He's pushing out, and he's leaving Thorsten a real tough cut here. I can't really see if he's got the angle to make this ball or not. He may give this back if he doesn't. If that ball is inside the nose of the pocket, he'll go ahead and take this.
Let's just have a quick look then on just how near the knuckle. It's not. If it had been another 1/4 of an inch over, I think it would have been a blob by Jim. But there's almost even a feather cut. I think he brings it off.
And he might be able to spin that in. But, you know, there's another problem on the table. The 4 ball is all tied up down here in the lower left corner with the 8 ball. So even if he crosses this hurdle, he's got other hurdles to get through.
And I think that was in Jimmy's mind, huh?
He was able to get that in. He needs to be in a position here where he can break out that 4, and I don't think he can do that. I don't know this boy's game. He doesn't want to play the carom on the 9 ball because that'll break up that group. I think he's going to play a safety and try and hide behind that group. That's
sure
what he's
is
doing.
And that looks pretty vicious.
Now, he accomplished 2 things there, Sid. Not only did he play a safety, but he broke out that group. So he's done himself a good job here unless Jimmy has a clear shot.
Well, he wouldn't be sitting high in the league if he wasn't a player.
Now, something has to go to the rail here or we have a foul.
Foul shot.
That's a foul. Thorsten gets ball in hand.
That's right. The object ball or the cue ball have to make contact with the rail, one of them, after contact. So one of those two had to hit rail.
Well, Thorsten's got to feel real good about that safety he played. Because now everything's out in the open. He just has to stay out of trouble for the rest of this rack.
Well, it was an amazing qualifier for this, whereby there was, I think, 180 odd guys went, and at one stage they came down to 80 of them playing a single rack qualify.
Yeah, those sudden death games are just killer.
And this is, in a way, not much better. Race to 5, 1 slip, 1 fluke. And Lady Luck is the bitch or babe.
And it's not only your own performance that counts, it's the performance of the other players in your group. So you have to, many players have to have help from others.
And the quality of mercy.
Oh.
Well, it's awful though to be wandering around here hoping that somebody will do it other than yourself.
Yeah, you never want to wish another player ill, but you find yourself doing it here. Here's a good angle on this shot. Wow, he used the whole pocket on that one, Sid.
Well, he gave it the kitchen sink on the waste disposal there. Here he goes, looking good for 1 apiece. Crowd appreciating that control over distance for this elementary shot in the 9.
And Thorsten Hohmann puts his mark on the board. We're all tied up at 1 here. His cue ball did a lot better that time. It stayed in close to the center of the table. And he's made a ball, has an open shot.
Doesn't matter if it jumps a foot in the air, as long as you hold it in the middle.
That's correct.
One apiece, race to 5.
Thorsten's planning out his table here. He's going to want to draw back into the center table area for the 2 ball. That's a good shot there. He'll be able to make the 2 easily and get shape on the 3. The only danger here is he doesn't want to be blocked by that 8 ball after this shot, but he's quite aware of that, so he'll take care of that problem.
Something very crisp about this German. Reminds me very much of the way the likes of Strickland approaches a handy lie on the table. If you're good enough and you've practiced enough, then forget you're in the World Championship. Treat it like you would play with your pals hanging out down the pool hall. Don't give yourself extra problems by worrying too much. Nigel on the case like Sherlock Holmes, watching every shot.
That was a really good shot. He's got a very easy job to do here, getting from the 5 to the 7. Got just the perfect angle. And he wanted to come a little bit further out for that shot. He certainly doesn't want to collide with the 9 ball here. He's got to get back down table. Look for him to put some deep draw on this ball.
Deep draw it is, and the snidge of side.
Oh.
Well, that went horribly wrong, I think.
Yeah, if he was playing a 2-way shot there, I'd have to question his judgment. He just needed to get on that 8 ball, and he hasn't done that.
That was a 2-way blob. It was, well, either screwing or topping round. He had a better chance.
I'm sorry, Sid. What you see a lot of players do in this situation is try and make this 8 ball, bank it down into this rail, bring it all the way back up here, and leave this cue ball down here on this rail. Try and leave 9 feet between the balls.
Well, it might be one thing against the local hustler down your pool room, but against Jimmy White, anything's dangerous.
Yeah, if he tries to bank this ball, there can be a time when you're showing too much courage. Let's see what he does here. No, he tried to bank it, and he has missed it. I have to question his judgment there. He's going to leave Jimmy right in front of the side pocket. He's just giving this game away.
Don't give sweets to pirates. Jimmy in like Flynn. Bang, crash. Suddenly it's 2-1.
2-1, Jimmy White.
2 racks to 1.
Breaking off the 4th rack, and he's jumped the table with the cue ball. This gives Thorsten ball in hand. Nothing's tied up, Sid. He's got a good opportunity here to even this match.
And you use the phrase shape. He's got good shape. He's a confident player, this lad. He's high in the league. And he is not the sort of guy, I think, who thinks too long about the shot. Once he's made his mind up, he is actually secure in his own executive ability. So here goes. He lines the shot up on the blue 2. Drops gently onto the red 3. Looks like an easy table. Now on the pink, he just needs to maintain the white in the middle of the pitch. And should be no trouble at all.
That's really a bit of good luck. I mean, look at this. He's got the 4 ball, the 5 ball, the 6 ball, the 7 ball are all hugging pockets. His only challenge at all is to get from the 8 to the 9. And that's no real hill for this boy.
And I think he's the sort of lad who will forget the horrendous mistake he made on the getting to the black, or not getting to the black, just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, it has. A pool player has to have a short memory. He can't let things haunt him, although it will later. Boy, he's stroking it confidently now. You always play your balls in 3-ball runs. You plan out the next 3 balls. You have to get on position on the first ball so that you can get in position for the second ball in order to get to the 3rd ball.
That's exactly what he's sussing out now. In working out position, brown to black. And some of the lads look as though they spent a little more time than they should in the pool hall. This kid looks as though he spends a bit of time poolside, never mind pool room. He's a fit, athletic lad.
Yeah, all he has to do is draw this ball back in the vicinity of the middle pocket. He'll be quite comfortable with the shot. Thorsten's evens up here. 2-all. We're down to a race to 3. See if he can keep that cue ball clear. Drop one of the colors. He's got a ball down. One ball is not setting up easily, though. Boy, this is a tough one, this first shot. Here's another look at the break. That wing ball is going pretty reliably for some of these players now.
And
they figured it out. There's Jimmy watching that break.
And as Johnny Archer said, that hitch kick that they do with the break should be practiced. The Billy Elliott kick.
Sid, in this particular position where he's got to shoot down to the 1 ball, that cue ball is in a tough place because it's hard to make your bridge in this particular configuration. You're not comfortable with it. The bridge is sort of half on the table, half off the table. But he does have these 4 balls in the lower left-hand corner of the table to use as blocks. He may try to send the 1 ball down behind them and nestle the cue ball up behind the 5. There's that bridge. That's what he's doing. He wants the cue ball to marry right up against the 5. Oh!
Taps the table in the universal sign that says fluke.
That was a fluke, but it was a very fortunate fluke. He's in great position now to make the 2 ball, and it's easy to get to the 3. There's a look at that 1 ball dropping.
Red 3 next, and as Jerry pointed out, it's easy table. This one, there are 3 hangers and 1 dottle.
Yeah, his next challenge is going from the 7 to the 8, and all he's got to do is make sure that the 9 ball doesn't get in his way. Taking on the hero of one of England's heroes anyway, Jimmy White. Got quite a few over here.
Yeah, a lot of our heroes have had what you could call slightly rough edges. Jim, bit of a lad in his time. Weren't we all?
Well, he's got the cue ball now where he can do just about anything he wants to with it. He can put that ball anywhere on the table he wants. Come back down, 2 rails. Bounces off perfectly. This is easy here. He just has to make the shot with center ball, and it's going to go right back out in front of that 9 ball to go in the same
Natural
hole.
angle takes it round. 3-2 to Thorsten.
Oh, he's really got that wing ball figured out now. If he can just get the 1 ball clear, and he has, and the 2 ball's sitting right by the side pocket for him, Sid. They're really setting up for him. Sometimes the balls know who they want to win.
Yeah, Jimmy in the Maison du Chien again.
He doesn't have to do much here. He can just stop the ball. He may choose to draw it back up on this side of the 7, which he has. Now he'll come off that rail on top of the 2 and get a little bit closer to the 3.
Tickles in Pluto.
He has really been fortunate the way these balls are laying out for him. These are quite simple patterns for players of this caliber.
Let me know as soon as you work that one out.
Pink goes in the right corner pocket. The orange 5 will go up top on the same side.
I didn't really say that he had gone through. Check. Yep.
Gives himself an angle on the 7 ball. Come back out to about center table for the 8.
Yeah, just needs to go into the cush like that and go parallel to the head string. And it's got a lovely angle again to just weave around the 9 and smack it home. Let's give Jim more pin.
Thorsten Hohmann up 4-2 over the great Jimmy White. Here's another look at the break. As you see, he also kicks his leg up, as we've noticed several of the better players doing. This 1 ball is really laying tough, Sid.
Hohmann just needs this rack. Yep, he's got a good snooker opportunity though, hasn't he, from it? Can he?
Yeah, he does have some snooker opportunities, and he's looking at those now. All depends on what he's comfortable with. I don't see a 2-way shot where he could be safe trying to slice that 1 ball down. The 1 ball could be cut, but it's a superhero shot.
Push out call.
If the World Championship isn't the place for superheroes, where is, as he calls the push out. And well, Jimmy is got to go for broke.
Yeah, he's got to do something here. You know, I'm surprised he gave that back. This is not the time to give your opponent control. He should, I would think he would have wanted to try and take control of the table here and play a safety himself. Let's see if he made the right call. Well, it looks like he got safe, but no, I believe he can see it. Jimmy having a little joke with
Jimmy
the crowd.
said something about my old eyes up to this.
Boy, this is a pressure situation here. Jimmy's in a do or die mode. Oh, ho, ho, he's got that 9-ball rolling. And the cue ball almost killed him. But,
As it is, though.
well, as it is, however, Sid, there's a possible carom here. He could possibly come down here, angle off this 1 ball, and strike this 9 into this pocket.
And again, that's a 50-50 because he might miss the 9, but he might also get the yellow 1, so can continue the break. But one fell swoop could win this match for him.
Let's see what decision he's made. He's gone for the safety, straight up safety, and he hasn't made it at all. He's left Jimmy a clear shot. All Jimmy has to do is stop the ball. He'll have a shot on the 2 ball. He really needs to make this shot, Sid. Oh, yeah. Pretty work for a man under pressure.
I would bet my voice coach's annual fee on Jim getting these.
Oh, I think he's out on this rack. He's got to avoid the side. Whoa, that's playing it much too close.
Yeah.
Nothing if not living on the edge there, Jimmy.
Absolutely, and he's, as I say, it's winner breaks. Jimmy could run the racks through to 5.
Well, he really made that cue ball get up and dance that time.
I saw him, that was going up in 95. One of the first shots he played was 9 foot of draw, just without any power. He's
That's
something else,
amazing.
Jim.
Straight in on the 9-ball. This will bring him within 1. 4-3. Jimmy White on the way back.
Jimmy White to break. Trails 3 racks to 4.
Well, the corner ball didn't treat him right. He's got nothing down, and he's left another easy layout for Thorsten. And this is the last easy layout that he needs.
Well, this should be like sipping sarsaparilla, this. He is, I think, looking more than 3 balls ahead on this one.
Just to keep our viewers informed, Kim Davenport, who needed 3 games in his match, has 2 of them now. He's tied up 2-2 with Young.
Back and forth shot. That means moving the ball parallel to the head string, so you maintain your stroke and you're not fudging on the pace of the ball.
He can
too easy.
He can draw this ball right back about where he is now. Oh, he's gotten comfortably close. Where the tip of his cue stick is now is where he wants that cue ball to land for the next shot. Let's see how close he can get to the mark.
So does he do it with draw or with topspin?
Well, he can do it either way. Either shot will work. He apparently prefers the draw. And here he comes up right where that Q-tip was touching the table. I'd say he's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's a point to bear in mind that fellas coming from snooker particularly, you can get almost at the exact same position sometimes by topspin as you can by draw.
Oh yeah, there's more than one way to skin that cat. Only if there are balls in your way are you limited in your choices. Many players are more comfortable with draw, others are comfortable with follow.
What's worrying him about that side of the table?
Well, he's looking to see if he can clear the 6 ball. It looks like he doesn't have quite a full pocket, but I'm sure he's got enough of a pocket to make that ball. And he's gotten the right angle so that all he has to do here is put a a little bit of a low English and stop the cue ball right about in the area where the 5 is. It'll slide over naturally to the rail. Oh yeah, he's got room. Doesn't have the whole thing, but he's got most of it.
So he's cheating the pocket here and off the knuckle.
Now that 7 ball is really laying in a great position for him. All he has to do is, all he wants to do now is move the cue ball a little bit closer to the 7 so that he doesn't have to look quite so far for it. And now he can just slide off the 7 back up toward the 8. A little bit of draw. Doesn't need to go past the side pocket. Oh, he's beautiful. A little draw to get straight in on the 9. He's going to take this match.
Match point then with a quarter ball hit on the 9. No bother. Jimmy congratulates him. So Thorsten Hohmann, Germany beats Jim there. Very crisp looking player.
Okay, let's get confirmation then of those day 4 results for you. Yamamoto beating Rob McKenna. Sansuse, well, he's involved in a real battle with Efren Reyes. Reyes coming out on top though. Fong Pang Chao, the reigning world champion,